take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did they splash? Did they drill? Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the New England Patriots.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Rodgers. Making the catch is Sternberger. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39.
17 yards.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. A They'll run with Jacobs there on first down, but he'll manage only a yard or two at best. Second down coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Stopped short of the goal line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down now. It's Jacobs. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and inches.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Patriots 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Ready? 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check, 59. Here we go. Sponge. Gun. Express. Shit. Bumps off the helmet. Here we go.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
Not here. Mike's 59.
On first down, it's Newton. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Packers 7, Patriots 0.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers, he'll find Aguara complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Packers.
Now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, Green Bay.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Preston Smith there on the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on second down. Newton escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Za'Darius Smith racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
17-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, and I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its fourth. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. That's out to the left and complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check, check. Side. Stand 300. Stand 300. Check. Right 54. Right 54.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. To throw again, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
54 is Mike. Check. 26.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Taylor Gabriel. Out of bounds at the 19-yard line. 2 yards on the pick.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 8.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Crosby puts it through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Pulls it in at the 13. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Newton now to throw. This is White on the screen. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
59 mark. Check. 59.
Now Newton. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
1st and 10.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt.
A 30-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Packers.
Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the 45 on second down, Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Rodgers to throw once more. And Adams has it complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That gain on third down, good for 28. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Running is Jacobs. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 29, Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
It's third down and 7 yards to go.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Packers.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Newton. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Mike. 59. Hey, that's good.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10.
Fix the score. Packers 13. Patriots 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense, and they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. John Simon has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And that pitch just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D-linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Chris Carson His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
Fingers. That signifies the fourth quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the fourth quarter, but we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up. Had that lead, they were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little game. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Rodgers got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
Green Bay.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Rodgers pass.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Rodgers.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 54. Mark 54. Watch the slip. Watch the slip. 54.
He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Oh, a lot of contact right there. No call. Maybe got away with one.
What are you doing questioning the contact on that play? Let them play. And, you know, it's a late-game situation. And I think that probably played into it. The officials, they want to let the players determine it down the stretch.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Making the catch is Sternberger. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
To Josh Jacobs.
It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
Patriots 24, Packers 21.
So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle.
For Green Bay.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
21.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans.